The absolute best way to beat up on beginner players in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl is by using what's called a jab reset. This is a technique that's been in Smash since Melee and has looked a little different in each iteration of the game. All Star Brawl's implementation is probably most similar to Melee's. So what is a jab reset? Basically, when your opponent misses their tech, you have the ability to hit them with a weak move to lock them in place. Side note, if you don't know what a tech is, you can click in the top right corner to watch my video on that. Once you hit them with your weak move, often a jab, hence the name, your opponent is forced to stand up, leaving them very vulnerable to a hit. Your best options are generally to hit them with a guaranteed strong attack, or your best combo starter depending on your opponent's percent. Now, you don't want to be too early with your punish because they do have some invincibility when they're standing up, but if you're too late, they will be able to block. So I would lab this out, practice it until you get the timing down. Now, which move jab reset? I took a look at the cast and made this graphic to show what characters can jab reset with what. Green means just their jab, orange is their neutral B, and so on. Sandy can't really lock with her jab since there are 2 hits that must come out, but she can lock with her weak dash attack. Leonardo and Michelangelo cannot lock with their jab, but Michelangelo's neutral B can. Also to note, both of Cat and Dog's neutral B's lock, Annablina's garbage breath neutral B does not, but the trash she throws out while the breath is active can. I may have missed a few moves here and there, but I think for the most part this is pretty accurate. Let me know if you find any more. So, how can you set these up? Well, you want to look at your moves that have a low knockback without too high of an angle. So, for a lot of characters, this is actually their jab itself. Down tilts and up tilts generally send too high, but you never know. Some light neutral airs and down airs can be pretty good too. Down throws can also be great. Dash attacks are an interesting one though, because oftentimes you will be able to jab lock from a dash attack, but since they can be cancelled, you're usually better off canceling your dash attack into a strong move for a guaranteed combo, rather than relying on your opponent to miss their tech. Now these can also work on a platform, but you really need to be prepared with your setup to get these to work. Now what are your best follow-ups? It's very character dependent, but if your opponent is at high enough percent to be killed with a strong move, obviously just go for that. But a lot of jab resets happen at lower percent, so oftentimes you'll want to have your best combo starter to rack up as much percent as possible. So that combo that you spend hours practicing in training mode, this is your time to let it shine. But you might just want your opponent off stage to set up for a potential edge guard depending on how good their recovery is, so you also have to keep that in mind. It really just depends on the situation. Most beginner players will miss a lot of their techs, so this is an amazing way to style on an opponent. So practice these setups and see what you can do with it. Now the game is still very new, we're learning a lot about it, so if there's anything incorrect or outdated, I will update the pinned comment and description to reflect that. Thank you to my supporters on Patreon, subscribe for more All-Star Brawl content and Smash videos. Thank you for watching, peace.